invisible cage. Most people live their entire lives in an invisible cage. It's a cage made of what ifs, I should haves, and the constant fear of not being good enough. We are prisoners of our own emotions, reacting like puppets to every notification, every insult, and every setback. But what if you could cut the strings? 2,000 years ago, Marcus Aurelius, the man who ruled the Roman Empire, discovered a code. He realized that life isn't about what happens to you. It's about the rituals you use to process reality. These aren't just tips. They are survival mechanisms. In this video, we are going to explore the 7 rituals that took a man burdened by an entire empire and made him the most peaceful human on Earth. If you feel like your life is spiraling out of control, these 7 steps are your emergency brake. The Pre-Mortem of the day. Marcus never started his day with hope. That sounds strange, right? But he practiced premeditatio malorum, the premeditation of evils. Every morning, he told himself, the people I deal with today will be meddling, ungrateful, arrogant, dishonest, jealous, and surly. The life change. This isn't being a pessimist. It's being a realist. When you expect the world to be difficult, you aren't shocked when it happens. You don't lose your temper because you already dealt with the insult in your mind 2 hours ago. You are always one step ahead of your own gusser, anger. Ritual 2. The Art of the Inner Dialogue. Marcus Aurelius's famous book, Meditations, was never meant to be a book. It was his diary. His second ritual was journaling as therapy. He didn't write about what he ate. He talked to himself like a strict but loving father. He would write, "You've been through so much. Why are you still letting this bother you?" The life change. If you want to change your life, you must change your self-talk. Stop being your own worst critic and start being your own Stoic coach. Write down your fears to take their power away. Ritual 3. Voluntary discomfort. The Emperor of Rome could have slept on silk every night. Instead, he often slept on the floor. Why? Because he wanted to be harder to kill. He practiced voluntary discomfort by occasionally being cold, hungry, or tired on purpose. He lost the fear of losing his wealth. The life change. If you can be happy while eating simple food or sitting in a room with no AC, you become invincible. You realize that your happiness doesn't belong to your stuff. It belongs to you. Ritual 4. The Death of Ego. Marcus was once told by a servant every day, "You are just a man." He knew that ego is the enemy of growth. He looked at his purple imperial robes, the most expensive fabric in the world, and told himself, "This is just sheep's wool dyed with the blood of a shellfish." He stripped the glamour away from everything. The life change. Stop being impressed by status. A fancy car is just metal and rubber. An expensive watch is just gears and springs. When you stop worshipping objects, you start valuing character. Ritual 5. Amor Fati, the love of fate. Most people tolerate their lives. Marcus loved his life, even the bad parts. This is Amor Fati. He believed that every event is a gift. If you get sick, it's a gift of patience. If you are betrayed, it's a gift of learning who to trust. The life change. Stop asking, "Why is this happening to me?" and start asking, "Why is this happening for me?" When you love your fate, you can never be a victim. The conclusion, the Stoic awakening. Marcus Aurelius didn't have a perfect life. He had a perfect mindset. He showed us that even a king can be a slave to his emotions, and even a prisoner can be free in his mind. These 7 rituals are the keys to the cage. You don't need a palace to be a Stoic. You just need the courage to look at your life through a different lens. The final step, tonight, before you sleep, do what Marcus did. Review your day. Ask yourself, what did I do well? What did I do wrong? And how can I be better tomorrow? The world is loud, but your mind can be a temple. If this video changed your perspective, hit the bell icon. We upload deep dives into the greatest minds in history every week. Leave a comment saying I am the architect if you're ready to rebuild. Stay strong. Stay stoic. Why this is life-changing. Actionable. It gives the viewer rituals they can actually do. Journaling. Pre-mortem. Discomfort. Are empowering. It shifts the power from the world back to the individual. A viral potential. The emperor sleeping on the floor or sheep's wool. Examples are highly shareable and visual.